Welcome back, Mangler3M here. We're going to continue with Honkai Star Rail. They have a new version just came out. It's called Yawning Chasm. It's funny because I'm in Chasm in Genshin on the last episode we had there too. So it's Chasm here, Chasm there. I think they have a thing they're trying to go with for openings. And the new character is Acheron, which I think we have enough for. So we'll definitely start with going for that. And then we'll try the Cosmodicy and other quests. So here's the new quest we have. We have this thing called Cosmodicy. This had to do with a letter I got about a package that showed up. Vignettes in a Cup is open. It says you have to do Walk Among the Tombstones, so we'll see about that quest if we finish the other one. New mission here, Trailblaze. So this continues the Trailblaze mission, definitely also on the list. I definitely want to start with the temporary stuff first, but then we'll continue with all those. Here's the Acheron we're talking about. I think we have enough to try for her. She's apparently really good with Kafka, and we have them, so you know that would be a good team. Anything else interesting? World 9 we did this morning. Completed that one. That's why we have enough. It's just basically the new version, like in the new world. Basically, the theme is similar to the Pentacon. And then this one, Festive Gifts, they give out these daily ones, which is a lot. Like 2, 2, 4, 2, 2, 2, 6. They're really nice. So we could even probably next week try again if we don't get Acheron this time. And Luok is good too, like one of the best healers. So something to think about, but definitely this one's preferred. Alright, so I think we need 6 more. Here we go. Rolling the dice. We didn't get the last one, Sparkle, so I think the odds are really in our favor. I think we have a really high chance of getting it. I would say, I call that pity. If we fail a lot, you have better chances with the next one. And we got a gold one. Who did we get? Here's the 5. Acheron! Alright! Bullseye! Perfect. First try. Well done. And we got a new character called Gallagher, fire character. Only 4-star, but new characters are always useful because we can get them if we have like all fire. If we have special skills. Here's another 4-star. Only silence remains. There's the dog. We got Acheron. Alright. Let's use up, I think we got some more of these. Never mind. Okay. Let's check out the new character real quick. New characters. Alright, she's DOE, over time, debuffing other people, weakening them. Let's start by leveling up.
Never turn back. The path behind is locked.
We got a lot, so we can get pretty high. Okay, so we're gonna have to do some stagnant shadows. I'm not gonna waste time doing that to the quest. So we got her to 40, not bad. And we get him to 20, get an extra bonus.
Intuition instinct. Training can sharpen them both.
Cool. Alright, let's see, we got a couple more natural, or the basic ones. Let's go ahead and try for another one here. Maybe we can get Japard or upgrade Himiko or Bronya. I don't think the kitties are related, so we could get a 5-star here too. And our 4-star was a card that looks like Herda. Geniuses Repose. Alright. Devil in Velvet. I don't think that was our next one. Let's start with Cosmodesy. Here's the thing after about a package. I got a package delivered to the Express. I do recall the Express has received one of these things before, no? What kind of package? So mysterious. Yes, the Express records did mention this has happened before. Oh, that thing, I remember now. Mangler, this is some good stuff. We better get back and have a look. I already know what to expect. Who's the recipient? Does it say who's supposed to receive it? Does it have my name on it? This is a package sent to the Express from another nameless in the cosmos. I knew you'd be interested, Mangler. Remember to take a look once you get back to the Express. Got it, on my way. What if Pom-Pom doesn't know? Message came a bit late. No problem, what if the conductor doesn't know either? Pom-Pom thinks you're the one that doesn't have a clue. Back in the game. Alright, let's see if there's any level ups. We haven't talked to you at a time. How's my level? Nope, nothing. Oh, there's the package, right behind you. After noticing that you got close to the package, Pom-Pom excitedly came over from somewhere else. But she was right there. Oh, hey there, Mangler, what's the matter? Are you interested in the package? I bet you are. I'm very curious. I'm all about conserving my body's finite life force, so I ain't curious. What's a Heron Express courier package doing here? I'll say the second one. Your lips are saying you're not curious, but your feet have taken you next to the package. This is a gift from another nameless in the cosmos. The Express has received one before. There are many who walk in the path of trailblazers. Even if you've never met them, they're good companions of trailblazers. The storage room in the Express still holds plenty of gifts sent by many of the nameless. Other nameless? That's right, although Akaveli is no longer with us, many nameless continued to hold on to the will of trailblazers. They stream across the cosmos to fulfill the creed of trailblazers. Some of them were once passengers on the Express. Others have never boarded it, but I guarantee you that they're all interesting people. It would be good if you can meet them one day. Open it quick. Cool your jets, we're opening it now. You and Pom-Pom open the package and discover a projection device in the style of a scroll. Hey, this must be Conductor Pom-Pom of the Express. It has been a while, and this is? I am Mangler from the Express crew. I'm the Galactic Baseballer. What an ugly New Year card. I want to return it. Wait, don't. I'm not a New Year card. And for that matter, What world is celebrating New Year's right now? This is Mangler 3M, a new member of the Express group. I'm Mag, a former Nameless. I bid you the latest greetings from a distant past. Pleasure to meet you, Mangler. Looks like you're a Nameless who was chosen by the conductor of the Express. Pom-Pom, is there something you've been hiding? I expected a gift, but it looks like another job. This is both a gift and the duty of the Trailblaze. Looks like the conductor hasn't told you what you're supposed to do. Well, ask away. I'll answer your questions. Mag, a former Nameless, can ask what's in it for me, and if I refuse. Mag, a former Nameless. Yes, if we are talking about amber arrows, it should be from Amber Era 2150, I believe. It's several amber eras away. I've been dead for a long time, so that's why I say I'm a former Nameless. I think I'm right, aren't I? You're someone from hundreds of years ago? So who am I talking to? I'm Mag's trailblazing will. I bet you've probably talked to something like a resonance or a mimetic entity before. That's pretty much what I am. Let's talk about me later, okay? Can I ask what's in it for me? That face you're making reminds me of some old friends. They were reluctant to work for no pay too. As part of the crew, have you ever been somewhere bitingly cold or blazingly hot? I visited Jarilla 6. I've heard of Jarilla 6, but isn't it supposed to be quite a hospitable planet, no? It has become a world blanketed in snow. We could offer an insignificant blessing for the Trailblaze. We can give the Nameless just a bit of warmth in the winter wind or a cool breeze in places of excruciating heat. We've been on a smooth ride, the Nameless can gain years of almost imperceptible luck. That is the benefit that I can bring to you and the other Nameless. And if I refuse? Looking into your eyes, I can see the incredible Nameless throughout history. Yea, I thought you'd accept my offer for sure. Can you be specific? In my time, the cancer of all worlds was spreading everywhere. The Silver Rail was blocked, and extreme climate alterations raged to no end. Trailblaze has never been an easy task, and after the fall of the Aeon Akavili, that was more true than ever. To complete our shared goal of Trailblaze, the Nameless on different worlds all rose up. Some continued to go out and explore unknown quadrants, and others shared the story of the Nameless through songs. Everything they did was to make Trailblaze a little stronger. The way I help is by collecting the trailblazing experiences of the Nameless. As for specifics, well, the explanation can get a little abstract. I think you can try it out for yourself. You'll get it. The power of the Graced Voyager is sealed with me. It collects Trailblaze experiences from the Nameless, collects the luck brewed in your adventures, and offers blessings for the journeys of distant Nameless. Now, please close your eyes. I'll mimic the Memoria extraction process used by the Garden of Recollection and construct a familiar trailblazing experience using situations and companions you're familiar with. I'll use a kinder and gentler approach. You will experience the process of exploring, understanding, creating, connecting once again here. Everything you've experienced will help support Trailblaze. All Nameless invited for support in completing this Trailblaze's great to sound abstract. Don't worry, this is effectively your currency in customized Trailblaze funds. Your goal is to offer these funds to Pon-Pon. The more funds you contribute, the greater your rewards. Talk about how to earn funds. Cause upon the seat, you need to roll the dice to advance on the map. Trailblazers can obtain Trailblaze funds through a variety of game modes. and contribute funds to Pom-Pom. The more they get, the more rewards you unlock. Contributions gradually unlock contribution rewards. This reminds me of Honkai Impact 3rd. I will use scenes and companions you're familiar with to create a map on your adventure, which you adventure. Whoa, this is definitely draw out some trailblazing experiences from passenger wrangling. We are here at Herta Space Station. Doesn't this bring back lots of memories? Moving requires you to roll the dice. Let's try using this first. Oh, you're finally on the game tile. It's a windfall slot machine. You get Trailblaze funds if you get the designated game. Try your luck. 9,000. This is an encounter tile. There are always choices you have to make while traveling. You recognize the person before you. She introduces herself as Sheila Nova, guide of the Herta Department of Galactic Geopolitics. You feel like you don't actually know her. Her smile is forced, but fitting. She suddenly asks, is it possible to make an android into a real human with a rich enough script? Please choose. I feel that's impossible, and you get funds. I feel that's possible. I feel that's impossible. Don't make any choices and you'll regret it. After you make your choice, it's all in the hands of luck. Falls into endless thought, you get to go. Feels like falling into a logic trap, like the system crashing. Pom-Pom thinks that might not be the good outcome. Retrap. Re-roll the coin and try again. Nice outcome this time. Alright. Receive 2,000 every time the die is cast. I only got a few more. A few more rolls. Maybe I'll get one breathing. Which road should I pick? The one going uphill towards that, or going downhill towards that? Let's go this way. Lucky bubbles. I was going to pick that one too. Triple. Those are different. Pull 3, you get 4 times the roll. Lucky bubbles I just picked up. You can increase your funds and stuff. Wow. Increased. 50% bonus. Buffs can increase. Golden encounter tile. Something good about to happen? I can land on it. Of course I got a 1. Didn't expect that one. Your impression of Asta can't escape the stereotype of a rich lady anymore these days, but she's obviously just a youthful and sometimes quick-tempered lead researcher. She's invited you to observe the stars tonight, and you arrive at the appointed place, only to set eyes upon her newly purchased mega luxurious obscenely expensive telescope. Who wouldn't be overwhelmed by this feeling of, am I worthy to stand next to her? Touch the expensive telescope first. eagerly observe the starry sky. Yay! Teaches you the secrets of the stars by speaking in your ear. The dice are all used up. Time to contribute Trailblaze funds. Continue on the journey. This time supply. Just got remote dice. Freely select how many steps you want to move. Try it out until the next time. Every life is precious. They require someone to care for them. Duration 5 turns. Assignee numbers 3 persons. Who is the best person to cultivate seedlings? Best person to prune stray branches. Firefighter or best person to harvest the fruit. Overview of the map. There's a 5 coming up here. Old question. It's friends. Contributions of all the nameless across the cosmos are recorded here. It's 5 marks. Oh, these are my friends. I see some of you. Give a like today to get reroll tokens. Okay, so we can grab, let's get a 5. Let's roll. Get some light to our light. You know her is super busy, but each time you meet, she always reminds you to test out the simulated universe created busy. But now, the herd of puppet before you is full of joy, warmly holding your hand and saying, "Your charisma is just so breathtaking. It is simply an honor to greet you. What in the world is going on? In any case, this better give her a good swing with your bat first, or better just respond in kind first." In the first one. How dare you impersonate her? Broke the puppet. Ouch. I have no reach. Alright, we're remote, but I don't see any coming up now because I haven't good stuff in the next roll. Board encounter. You've seen the curio called the door to a new world at the Herta space station a couple of times. It looks like exactly like the toilets commonly seen, and its exterior of porcelain with a flushing system on the inside, and its method of spatial transference is unknown. But at least you haven't been teleported off the space station. Is its lack of power the only reason? Efficiency is increased with more flushes. Think out of the box and have someone else flush the toilet for you. Will I get teleported? Yeah, you and the toilet have both been teleported. Receive one ordinary ghost. If we didn't have enough. The end. Trailblaze Affinity. You arrived at the endpoint. Please fill out the Trailblaze Affinity test. Congratulations on reaching the endpoint. The test will let you see which navigator on the street you are most like. To further your trailblazing expedition, I would like to invite you to participate in the following test. Answer based on your instincts. After you complete the next surveys, it will generate a user's report and notify you about which historical navigator you are most similar to. When the time comes, I will also prepare your due rewards as well. There's a new ghost story floating about in the space station. Unknowingly, you also accepted a mission from Adler. When faced with a mission that doesn't pique your interest, but must be completed nonetheless, what would you do? Keep calm, carry on with the mission. I'll find a way to complete it differently. We've learned some fresh gossip about the space station from Richard Know-It-All, and it's related to Aska. He asks you not to tell anyone, but you think won't get a peep out of me. It was a price for just secrets. You and Arlen are having a disagreement on which route to walk Pepper. What should you do? Sign a dog walking agreement. Can you ask him? Can't you ask him? Which makes this better. Disappointing and important. You already know that even geniuses will fight among themselves. Or it can be said that they don't see the direction the moon is going. How are you going to solve the mission? Why don't we all go for a barbecue fight? I want to see the rivers run red. Oh, the world of geniuses is great. You've been recorded. Thanks for completing the survey. 4 out of 50. Keep growing and reaching areas. Do they have like a game in each world? Kayla's long-awaited Tale of the Winterlands fan work publication has finally arrived. It's limited edition and not available for pre-order. Just as she's in the queue to buy her copy, a squad of Silvermane guards with anxious expressions approached her work has arrived at her doorstep. Now she is staring at you with imploring eyes. You can't just stand by and do nothing. Leave the issue with the guards to me. Leave the purchase of the fan work to me. She's moved to tears. You're indeed her best girl. You attend the various meetings. I can retry, but it's not too bad, so I'll send it. It stopped automatically. Okay. Select something to buy. So I guess I don't have to roll perfectly like that. I get a remote dice. I get 4 reroll points. Used to backtrack. So reroll the die again. Or a sliced star laser for 50,000. I'm getting funds. Receive extra 400,000. 400%. I'll shift to remote. Horticulture Squad. Ron May planted the seedlings and carefully nurtured them. Bronya trimmed them, weeded the soil, Sealy plucked the fruits, praised the Horticulture Squad for their contribution and nature of the gifts. 200,000. Wow. Okay, so let's check out the map because I get to choose. This one gets that gold one. Yeah, let's try this one down here. If I roll 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that. Okay, right. You can add stakes. Spend extra funds to add stakes. Will it multiply rewards? That's right. Try your luck now. Okay, we get 40,000 and we double it. And we doubled it and we didn't get 40,000, or we got less than 40,000. So that is not helping. Okay, flipping over a cookie with the bomb image. This is a skill thing. Oh, everyone you flip until you get a bomb. It's Minesweeper reason. Alright, bomb is one of these. Which one should I go with? I think it's the top one. Middle. This is going to be a bomb in the game. Hold it. That's pretty lucky. That was pretty lucky. set up the stage. Play the protagonist. Select something to buy. Remote dice. Rejuvenation palette. Get an extra 50%. That's a good one. Following buff. Obtaining funds extra 25%. Alright, do we get that buff immediately? I think so. Fed up with helping Wallace make friends, fed up with helping the region solve Ministry of Education quizzes, fed up with investigating Tamila's daily routine, and helping Alina pick up balls of paper. Is there a permanent way to get them to learn to solve their own problems? Suggest a way to help one another. Plan a daily mission gap. Still only CQ out. Let's try again because we can get a lot more out of other controls. Yay! Great success. Gained land revenue. The end. Your friend Old Sampo has been arrested by the guards. This time, you're perfectly sure he was framed. The guards have the wrong person. Up to you to help him. To make an immediate appeal, maybe they'll slap him with a heavier sentence. Ask for leniency from the guards on your behalf. Sampo thanks you gratefully. You've been requested by Japard to deliver an emergency military supplies to the garrison squad at the snow plains before sundown, but along the way you run into a smuggler band on the verge of death. They need someone to help them return to the city. Save the smugglers first. Ignore the smugglers. Ignore the smugglers. Okay, I'll save it. A mine occupied by vagrants was discovered during the Underworld's land development. Wildfire knows that they have impeded development progress in the surrounding towns, but they also understand that vagrants have rights too. What will you do? Ask both sides to negotiate for your sake. Bandits? I'm the only bandit here. Fight Club's proprietor Scott says that he hopes he will join the boxing tournament to beat up a scrawny contender. It's only voluntary so you don't have to be morally torn about it. He guarantees you'll make a killing. You will. Stop fighting. I can't help watching. Let's fight. You're also after the cash anyway. Complete. Looks like we're now in Shinshiro Raw Food. Yep. if I get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I get a question mark. If I get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I get a house. Let's go for the gold house. Select something to buy. Rejuvenation pellet. Gain the following purchase when hitting funds. Get an extra 50%. That's good. Special item used to backtrack. Allows you to reroll the die. 2 more remote dice. That's 10. A bunch of extra bonuses. Get 2,000 every time the die is cast. How long does this last? I only got 2 more gold. I wasn't sure what 3 other more dice. I think they're popping them off. Board encounter. You learn later that the bond merchant Luocha, who is being investigated by the Realm Keeping Commission, is the same traveling merchant Don Hung encountered. There are many outworlder merchants on the Xianqiao, but people who lug a coffin on their back like him are few and far between. And you are not the least bit curious about what's inside the coffin. Or are you not the least bit curious? It might be a body, may not be a person inside it. Get land revenue, or it might be a body, get funds. So it's no one can score your speculation here at love. Let's retry. Land revenue 4 times. Machine gun. More than calls. I guess I'll take that. Alright. We don't have any more remote, and we have 1 more dice, so let's do it again. Yeah, we have 2. Flip over 4 cookies. Last one, can go middle, and not middle. Let's go with this one. Time to contribute. Oh, we're already at 50. Just keep starting over, but I don't have any dice. We have to wait till another day. I think we're done with this event for now. Maybe they'll let me do more tomorrow. Okay. There's another quest that we didn't have. Well, it says you have to do walk among the tombstones. Ah, okay, so we have to do Devil and Velvet. That's going in that direction. says Sound and the Fury is available. And so are all these other ones. But these have all been done, right? Cat and Mother Pigeons. Devil and Velvet. Where's that one? You're real if you do it again. I bet it's over here. Alright, we're now navigating through. Let's go.
Expression wasn't much better than yours when I first saw this. Your eyes aren't deceiving you. It's her. A famous singer.
How is that possible?
First of all, can I just say that this had nothing to do with me? I'm just an unlucky bystander here. The family can testify for me. If you don't believe me, just ask anyone in the Bloodhound family. They hate me, they hate the IPC, so they never bother. This is not where the crime happened. What I showed you was a memory. The most basic light code manifesting tech. Authorized by the Garden of Recollection and owned by the IPC. Did you really think the Galaxy Rangers were outsiders this whole time? Penacony has made a solemn commitment to protect the safety of anyone inside a family dream. Any person in distress will be forcibly awakened and safely returned to reality. What gives them the confidence to make such conclusive statements? Because behind this promise is the harmony. The family's dream weavers link up their minds together to construct an unbreakable defensive line. Breaking through this line of defense to create death in the dreamscape. Not even a memo keeper could do that without the family's permission. Who could have done it? The only one is her. The girl who calls herself a Galaxy Ranger. An imposter.
Acheron.
An unsung guest. An emanator who hides her true identity. Ifrit's death was a foregone conclusion. And Robin? Her misfortune was staring right at her. Who will be the next to die?
Really is hard to take in. That's just one side of the story. If that's the case, I can't trust anyone.
It's fine. Listen to your gut. Building trust always takes time, and I'm willing to wait. I just hope you realize that wherever that legacy is concerned, covert plans are already underway throughout Penacony. Everyone's got their own agenda. Careful you don't get stuck on the wrong side. If I were you, I'd keep my distance from Acheron. After all, any schemes out in the open are always always going to be better than a monster in the shadows, right?
Who's to say there isn't an even deeper conspiracy lurking beneath the surface?
Mellow Keeper, I think our little deal is finished.
Acheron is telling the truth. This memory is a real one, and there's no sign of any distortion left at all.
The IPC is not good, and there are real limits to what they can actually do. But you know all this. Friend, let's not beat around the bush here. The thing is, I want to reach out personally to team up with the Astral Express. I told you I'm just not interested in scrambling for the legacy. I just came to Pentagon for work. I'm here to retrieve some lost property from the IPC. On top of ownership of this frontier prison. This has all become a bad debt thanks to the cancer of all worlds. The IPC has tried sitting down for negotiations time and again, but the family wouldn't even take our calls. You have no idea how difficult these people are to deal with. Put it this way, they've hushed up the existence of death before, so they can definitely cover up any news about Robin's death. It'll just quietly float off like a bubble, and nobody ever even wants it. That's not fair, right? So then, friend, I need your help.
What kind of help? I got something on right now. I can't trust you.
That's fine. I'm not forcing you. But I'm really not asking for much, so why don't you at least hear me out, okay? I have been a the family's front doors like a high wall. To tear the whole thing down, we'll have to dig out a few chunks first. Once I find a weak point, the IPC will have plenty of means. Now we have our chance. So long as we can get to the truth behind her death, we can have justice for Robin. While also gaining a valuable bargaining chip for bringing the family to the table. Truly a once-in-a-blue-moon opportunity. I've been investigating and making lots of friends all over Pentagon precisely for this very moment. This tragic news would be extremely bad for the family, so they'll be doing everything they can to stop it leaking, especially to the IPC. But I trust that there are still a few factions that remain exceptions. And that's why I need you all. The reputation of the Astral Express precedes me. And the Harmony will give you the fairest of appraisals. You get to find out really what happened and seek justice. I get to put it toward completing my mission for the IPC. It's what you call a win-win situation.
You want to take advantage of the family's trust in us? The Nameless would never associate with the IPC. A decision like this is way above my pay grade.
Don't worry, just head back and talk things over with your companions. That navigator is really smart. She must understand the value of this deal. Look, here's my contact details. If you come to any conclusions, I'll Oh, and take this. A thorough investigation can always use a little more funding. Don't mention it. So long, friend. I really am looking forward to uncovering the truth about death with everyone.
Aventurine just sauntered off. He really doesn't need to force that, but something still seems off.
What are your plans?
Black Swan. What is she thinking?
Turn down the music a little bit. It seems to be blasted. The beginning. Sounds exactly the same. two of them open. No wonder it's making so much noise. There we go. Sorry about that. Thought that was weird. Checked for it and I didn't see it, and then all of a sudden I'm like, what? I have two of these? There is two
On the
of them.
surface, this doesn't look like a bad deal for you. But Aventurine is a shrewd merchant whose scheme won't just be as simple as it appears to be. He doesn't know about Miss Firefly yet, but judging by your reaction, he may have noticed something going on and deliberately shifted topics to the truth of death to try and pull you in line with his way of thinking. That's quick thinking and very sound logic. Aventurine is no fool, and working with him definitely has its dangers.
The Nameless can't turn a blind eye to evil. For the Firefly's sake, we must get to the bottom of this all. Playing it safe seems to be the smarter move, and I toss a die to let it decide for me. I'll say this anymore.
That is something I agree on. Anyway, be careful out there. There's more than one way to blaze a trail. In a dark forest beset by wolves, ensuring your own escape to safety should be your primary concern. As for the other questions...
Did Death kill Robin? Do you think this is connected to Acheron? Have you noticed anything else unusual?
Two victims appearing one after the other in a very short time span, in and of itself, that's very unusual. Two possibilities. The collapse of Penacony's dreamscape has started speeding up, making Death extremely agitated and weakening the family's protections. Or, everything has been planned out and executed by someone. If someone has chosen these victims deliberately, first a smuggler, then a family celebrity, then this murderer's motives are worth thoroughly chewing over.
Did Death kill
I'm
Robin?
not sure the two cases were committed by the same culprit, but that massive wound looked like its winged blade. We've all witnessed it in action before. Plus, it seems unlikely that there would be two lethal entities loose in the dreamscape.
You think it's connected to Acheron?
Sorry, I can't answer that question. That ranger is shrouded in mystery. I'm afraid no one is capable of providing an answer. But without a doubt, she's the most special guest at this banquet. It's like Aventurine said just then. It's best to keep your distance from her.
Don't have any more
It's
questions.
all happened so quickly, I can only make conjecture. After leaving here, go have a chat with your companions. I hope you can clarify the source of this confusion.
She leads you through the chaotic dreamscape.
Come, this way. It's a short walk. Don't get lost.
Okay, this is where we fought Sam. That guy took forever to beat. There's like
This
10
way.
tracks.
This is where we part ways. All of this is like a nightmare. Unfortunately, the remembrance doesn't lie. What we just saw is the reality that happened. And it won't fade from our minds just because we wake up. But follow your heart and don't be afraid. We all walk through this world casting shadows of different lengths. And ultimately, all we leave behind are precious memories. Hold on just a sec.
She gently touches the root of your ear, leaving a cool sensation.
There
Then
you
she...
go. A small parting gift. If one day you unfortunately fall into the deep waters of the memory zone, and there's no memo keeper to join you, hopefully it can guide you on my behalf. I also pay great attention to the ways of the world. Just think of this as an apology from me for hiding something from you.
Thank you.
Then, I've something private to take care of regarding that Galaxy Ranger. Let's leave things there, shall we? What fascinating memories will you bring for me next time we meet? I sincerely look forward to them.
Mangler, are you still at hotel in the dreamscape? Mangler, have you run into trouble? We got separated in the memory zone, but Mangler is with the memo keeper. I feel so antsy. Help. March, stay calm. I need to get off the express and help. Not at the moment. Sure, just let me know if you need me. Reverie Hotel in the real world is very calm. Not much is happening. I'm done. Finished investigating on my side. Where should we meet? Mangler, it's great that you're safe. That lady didn't do anything bad, did she? I'm sorry about what happened to Firefly. The scene's been cordoned off by the family. We're wrapping up negotiations with some family delegates. Let's meet somewhere near the Clocky statue later.
The family rep. Is Himiko okay?
Parting gift. It's a card numbered 0. You dropped me here with a quest right in front of me. So tempting, but let's do this main quest first.
This is ridiculous.
This one that might expire first. Absorb emotions, absorb emotions.
So much has happened. I should take a moment to gather my thoughts and wait for everyone to arrive.
You get to hear my voice. I sound a little bit shorter. Some time ago, deep in memory space.
Parents that bleed now, Ranger.
Do you still dream, Hunter? Of those slain by your hand?
Days ago at the Everflame Mansion,
It appears the outcome has already been determined.
You're still alive. As are you. You still have room to make a choice. Leave the music box behind. And then go.
Choice. The bloody trail of the destruction leaves no room for hesitation.
The Taurus Fire Demon. Even if you sacrifice your life for that eon, you won't get special treatment.
Ranger, you tread the narrow path of the hunt. You could never understand. We come from the fire, and are born bathed in fire. We spread, burn, and destroy, until all the kindling is burned out and we leave only ashes on the ground. Burning forms the entire life of a fire. From the beginning to the end. We are born to die, just to put into practice a profile of another universal truth. All things are created for destruction.
Your companions don't seem to think so. They fight for your chance of survival.
They are my children, and just as I was, they are flames that have yet to burn my heart. They're still young, I don't believe them. But my flames are faint, and time is running out. Can you see the planet of festivities in the distance? I plan to bring purgatory with me there, and before that, I must surpass you.
Why?
Because on the path they have forged, you have traveled farther than I have. Emanator. You cannot hide your true identity. Draw that sword, for we shall indeed remain here, bound to fight a decisive battle to the death, for I choose this. Destruction is intense, but brief. To cravenly cling to life is to endure an endlessly prolonged existence.
Even if the answer turns out to be your own destruction.
What is important is not the answer, but that it exists, just as you exist. Everything exists to be destroyed. Emanators are no different. Just as even sweet dreams may be born of the void, the so-called impossible is merely something that is yet to happen.
All right. I accept.
You shall witness the most brilliant and intense fire in existence. May this flame illuminate the farthest reaches of your bottomless dream.
A bottomless stream. Yes, that's right. But you've made one small mistake. This blade remains in its scabbard not out of pity or scorn. It's a personal secret that I don't want to disclose, but perhaps out of reciprocity.
She says this is her hand, as her hand
I'll
rests on the
reveal the
hilt of the
truth.
sword.
The hunt is not the path I truly follow. May death be the end of your boundless dream, guiding you back to the waking world. I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet. seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances, but they can never cover up who a person really is. And you're no different. You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but why?
He did try to kill me. Killed me over and over and over again.
Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
You know, Elio.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that is unnecessary. He knows my nature. There is but a single destiny from which no one can escape. And until then, I hold the privilege of choice. However, you appear to be ignorant of this. So it's time for me to inquire. Who exactly are you?
Not your enemy, perhaps.
That's not what I asked.
I don't deserve your curiosity. Loners wandering the cosmos always have their secrets. Take me. I'm wanted by the IPC, so it's little wonder that I know something about the Stellaron Hunters. That's all. Maybe I can help.
What reason would you have for doing that?
I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions to capture what I normally wouldn't otherwise. So, I know who is inside that cold armor. How about it? Ready to take off that armor and sit down for a talk?
It's not yet time. I don't need help, but I can give you a suggestion that would make things better for you and me. If your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy, then go look into the family. Not only are they covering up the existence of death, but they're burying the past and the truth about what happens inside the dreamscape.
Already on it.
And the Astral Express is no enemy of yours.
I know that. I just never expected to hear you say it. What's next then? The Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan. We go look for him.
No need for that. No harm in mentioning that Elio's only given me one instruction. Get all of the Astral Express to track down the Grand Legacy. I tried settling this in an easier and more direct way, but as you can see, here I am, confronting you. I failed. Can't ever go against the script.
The so-called impossible is merely something that has yet to happen. That's it. Before we split, can I ask you one more thing? Is there anything else in your script about me? I'd like to know what kind of footnote I get to leave in that future foreseen by destiny.
Unfortunately, not a thing came up.
I knew it.
Hang on. I don't.
Don't. What?
Your first question was, do you still have dreams about everyone who died because of you? I don't. Never have. I was born without the ability to dream. I live for this cold, harsh reality. For a little light. And to burn. To keep on burning. Until I turn to ash. So, I really envy you.
Is that so? And you're already living in the waking world.
Weird. Kind of making me feel sorry for the present day holding out.
We heard about Miss Firefly from Black Swan, but we never expected Miss Robin to...
I'm sorry that I couldn't be with you then.
Reality cruises on in serenity, while undercurrents bubble up from the dreamscape. Just like that memo keeper said. Stay strong, everyone. We can still do what we can for them. Starting with finding the murderer.
Let's recap everything then. The Trailblazer just reminded me of something. Marge, do you remember what that family rep who negotiated with us said?
Indeed, we trust that the Nameless has nothing to do with this. And we also beg each of you to help assist the family in verifying the identity of the deceased. That's how it was put, in reference to Miss Firefly.
Looking back, he seemed a little evasive at the time. And he also failed to mention anything about the earlier murder, too.
The family's planning on covering up all news about Miss Robin's death. If news gets out, Penacony's going to turn into a bloodbath.
But the murder that followed closely after was obviously beyond their anticipation. The family had to try and turn things to their advantage by bringing in reinforcements from outside. The Charmony Festival is nearly here. They must be snowed under.
It may also be that Miss Firefly's murder had so many witnesses that it couldn't be covered up. So they went with the flow and let more people on the scene to control the situation. After all, the nature of the two murders is fundamentally different. The family's first protective measure should be against malicious actors among the guests, such as that IPC envoy.
He really is up to no good. He's on guard against Acheron.
Indeed. He was particularly concerned about that Galaxy Ranger.
Are we missing the forest for the trees here? I always thought that Aventurine's reasons for accusing Miss Acheron were highly subtle. Can we believe him?
At this point, I'm afraid the only ones we can trust are ourselves.
Look, let's try to gather intel first and then list all the possible outcomes we can. Then we go through them, eliminating contradictions one by one. The fewer facts remaining, the closer we are to the truth. I've still got this sense of foreboding. It's like we're stuck in a whirlpool, spinning around that legacy even after everything that's happened.
This time we're playing the role of a real detective. But before we start, what are we going to say to the family and Aventurine?
As I see things, the family harbors no ill will towards the Astral Express. If they didn't trust the crew, they wouldn't have casually commissioned outsiders to investigate a case that's, in all likelihood, a scandal. Plus, this is the family's turf. Teaming up with them should make things easier for us in the future. As for that Aventurine, well, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
He's complex. He deliberately slow-played his hand during negotiations while running circles around us all the while. He appealed convincingly to both reason and emotion. It wasn't forced, but the intent was obvious. Still, it's good to have contacts among all this uncertainty. Adventurine showed his skills, and as far as our interests are aligned, he can become a reliable ally. We also need to keep a certain distance from the family. Never let them get too close. Teaming up with the IPC helps balance that out. If either side makes a move, we have the option to pull out.
So you suggest accepting Aventurine's proposal to team up?
Yes. It's risky, but we can only wait until both sides have played their cards before making any further judgments.
I get why, but there's a whole lot of bad guys and girls around here. And I'm worried about getting stabbed in the back. He's been bullied a few times now, and I can't stand it anymore.
It's fine, let's focus on the bigger picture now. It's fine, I got a lot out of him too. It's cool, you can bully me whenever.
No, I can't accept this. Forget about it. Just let me keep an eye on him. If that doesn't work, we can just turn the tables and use him instead.
Then, could you please reply to Aventurine? Everyone, take this time to put together your thoughts.
Adventurine, always open to pull for your game account. We'll collaborate. I've decided to accept your request for collaboration. Wonderful, your response came faster than I expected. From now on, we'll all be in this together. Here's a small something for our upcoming partnership, 100,000 credits. Thanks, boss, that's a lot of money. That's it? Thanks, boss. Wowee, that's so generous of you, boss. Thanks. Oops, I pressed send too early. Here's a little extra just for good luck with this new gig. Here's 100,000. Just as I anticipated, the family's going to sweep Robin's case under the rug for as long as they can, so her case is only a secret between us. But the other case, that depends on what excuses they have prepared for you guys. I'll take my leave for now, and I look forward to outstanding performance from you guys.
Looks like Aventurine is happy with this outcome. Let's tell everyone about it.
Aventurine's goal is to try and recapture Penacony for IPC. To do this, he'll have to bring down the family in its entirety to create a big enough chance. The existence of death will be covered up by the family. So how does he plan on taking them down? It's gotta be something important enough that everyone will notice. But it also can't be anything too out in the open.
Perhaps he's going for the hotel, perhaps he's going for the family, perhaps he's going for Acheron, perhaps he's going for the Astral Express. I'm gonna go for the family.
He's definitely going for the family, and it's just a matter of how. The harmony is strong in Penacony, and almost impossible to take on head-to-head. The fact that the IPC dispatched Aventurine shows that they do not intend to simply play by the book here.
No conclusions can be drawn just yet.
I'm just speculating. In any case, we have to be careful when handling Aventurine. He's skilled at reading people and discerning the right moment to strike. Also, he's clearly a born gambler if he's willing to go all in to win.
Aventurine said something that concerns me. He accused that Galaxy Ranger of killing Robin without any evidence whatsoever, but said nothing about her connection to that memory zone meme or why he was stalking you. It was a groundless accusation, which only serves to make him seem more suspicious.
But why, though? Does he have other plans? He's bluffing.
Maybe Aventurine's goal was never to gain our trust. Maybe he wanted to foster a feeling of enmity towards Acheron and make the situation more volatile. Two birds, one stone. However, I asked Don Hung back on the Express to confirm that story about the Annihilation Gang and the lost messages. It wasn't something that Aventurine made up out of thin air. You've met her many times now. What's your impression of Miss Acheron?
She's a very gentle woman, very mysterious woman, very powerful woman. Weird, can't seem to remember. Powerful. Weird, I can see.
That fits the stereotype of a Galaxy Ranger to a T. They're eccentric, unpredictable, and fond of being alone. No wonder she's a suspect.
They love cocky. I hope it's not too soon to bring it up, but I feel like Miss Robin isn't actually dead, but that she's still alive and well. Somewhere. But everything's just some horrible prank. Because aren't we supposed to be inside a dream? How could someone die in a beautiful dreamscape like this? Shouldn't only good things happen here? Whenever I see the Grand Theater, I just can't stop all these thoughts from flooding my head.
Do you think the family's behind all this? We'll restore all the dreams back to normal.
Yeah, of course. At times like this, we're so lucky to have our crew. The family and the IPC. Everyone has their own plans going on. Everyone's still having a great time out there on the streets. Nobody knows what's happened. It's all so unreal. As if Firefly, Miss Robin, and us were all outsiders from another world. Aw, what a mess. I really want a nice cool drink of soda to help me calm down. But then I'd be just like everyone else out on the streets.
Looks like Aventurine doesn't need anything else. Let's turn our attention to the family's assignment for now. Himiko, what do you think?
Among our current clues, the two murders that he witnessed are the most directly connected. I suggest starting here. One thing I'm curious about is, if a person dies in a dream, what happens to them in real life? Seeing as we're at the family's behest, why not pop back out to reality and verify Miss Firefly's situation back at the hotel? Perhaps we could also make a few inquiries about her while out there.
How about we split off into two groups? There are still some things worth focusing on inside the dreamscape. I'll investigate those and we can link up again later.
Worth focusing on? Oh. No problem. I'll leave it to you then.
Huh? Aw, I thought I'd finally get to see Himiko and Mr. Yang go out on a mission together. Oh well. Take care then, Mr. Yang.
I will. Keep in touch. Honored guest, could you come out for a second?
I'd be embarrassed too, being stared at like that.
Forgive me. My name is Yang. I'm one of the crew members on the Astral Express. I believe you've met my colleagues.
Wow.
Is there something about my name?
First, don't you want to know my name?
I already do, Miss Acheron. You're a prominent figure in Penacony.
What are they saying about me?
Some claim that you're the real culprit behind these murders, that the Annihilation Gang's tragic fate at the banquet was a result of your blade, and that you're now attempting to unleash another bloodbath on Penacony.
The Annihilation Gang.
Ifrit of Everflame Mansion.
Tragic fate. That Duke turned his dying body to flames and sacrificed his life as a martyr. He was a determined and heroic pathstrider. Not even a villain should be disparaged like this. And what's more, there were plenty of suspects invited. Do they really think that a blade is more dangerous than that black hole you're wielding?
Keen intuition. Not even the family managed to point out the truth behind this king. So you must surely know, Miss Acheron, that peering into a black hole is not a wise move. As a potential threat, your knowledge of us has reached uncomfortable depths. Reveal your true identity and intentions. Otherwise, brace yourself for gravitational disintegration.
That shouldn't be necessary. But if it makes the Nameless feel less defensive, I'll be happy to abide. Believe it or not, Galaxy Ranger, Acheron. Those are the names I go by to this very day. My trip to Penacony is solely to fulfill an old, final request. I'm here for the Watchmaker's legacy. And I think I've been honest enough.
Still unwilling to reveal your true identity?
It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I can't. I've come so far, and I can't sum up all of that in just a few words. Everyone has their own unspeakable past. Secrets that they don't want to be revealed. And I won't be asking any more questions, such as why the Astral Express is roaming around the cosmos with a Acheron on board. Is he okay? That memo keeper didn't do anything, right?
He's fine. Let's stick with the topic. Gaining my trust all depends on how much you're willing to reveal.
I've run around many different Penacony dreamscapes just to try and find that legacy. And during this period, I came into contact with quite a few guests. In the process, I gradually came to realize the secret of Penacony may be closely related to the Trailblaze. That's why I've come to ask for your help. I don't have enough proof yet, but I'd like to speculate something. The source of all tragedy lies within the family. If you could trust me, we could find the proof to support this claim together. Mr. Yang, I think you've come to the same conclusion, haven't you?
Let's leave it at that. For now, I'll choose to believe that you bear no hostility. Share your findings with me and me alone. I don't want vague conjecture to interfere with other people's judgments before we find solid proof.
By the way, would you like something to drink? Before we go, how about 2 cups of Wake the Heck Up? No, 4 cups. Because the conversation coming up will last forever.
Forever. How long is forever? I'll have to quit this stream before the conversation's over. At the same time, the hotel in the real world.
I've been watching her closely for a while now, and the first invitation was in the banquet hall of the hotel. She just sat in one corner, keeping silent, chugging down a couple cups of Wake the Heck Up. I told her it's a pungent, bitter beverage, not the taste of sweet dreams. Only for people allergic to Soul Glad. And she said,
Really? I don't taste any difference at all between them.
the guest rooms are charmingly minimalist. An aesthetic you share, Miss Acheron. It's a cinch. This music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation Gang. There are latent memories that linger on it yet. You see, memories of you are not yours alone. They travel in other people, other things. I know much, and I can predict even more. With some help, the dead can be made to speak. The Annihilation Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them? Well, let me reveal all.
Gradation 12. Dreamscape 12. Father, I dedicate this to you.
Well done, Dubra. Wherever they go, shall be met by annihilation.
There it is. It's hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice. The other one is probably his progeny. This is the residual memory from when the invitation was first delivered. They were abruptly interrupted. Then, what happened next is...
They sought refuge in a land of sleep, merely wishing for undisturbed rest, away from the storms. Children of the flame, this marks your rite of passage.
She won't be necessary. I alone have enough.
When have those on the path of destruction feared death?
The Everflame Mansion has set out on a journey. Those poor people, they have no idea what lies in wait ahead of them. Memory recovery is going well, but slowly. She'll be here soon, and time is short. There's nobody else here, so there's no need to be delicate. In fact, I think I'd better go all out. What happened? The memory after that is blank. How is that possible? This music box fell into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. That's a fact, and that's how it should have gone. But along the way... it's like it's been erased. Who's done this?
Who are you? Who are you?
It's... no. Is this not a memory?
Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve the Garden of Recollection? Or the Cremators? My name is Constance. A pleasure to meet you. We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend an unforgettable time together. But that seems unrealistic. Donnie is not welcome on the banquet store, and I don't don't need a coming-of-age ceremony. And you, I know what you're looking for. Want her secret? I can give it to you, and then you can enjoy the banquet for me. I wish you unforgettable memories.
Hey Dana, how you doing? Just fine. How about you?
Oh. A phone. Wanna listen in?
At this moment, on the other side, I'm doing good. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Yep, me too.
The IPC made an announcement. Under the watchful guidance of the Marketing Development Department, and in accordance with the Interstellar Peace Charter, the independent Sigonian sovereignty has hereby been established, and shall take a legislative seat at the Interstellar Congress.
By the way, that logo looks nice.
The Sigonian sovereignty is of great historical significance to the Sigonia system. This move puts an end to the planet's long and bloody history, turning the sensational Kataka-Avgin extinction event into a distant memory.
Sigonia 4 is located in an unclaimed zone at the intersection of the Denise, Prothean, and Dorneau star clusters. The planet's surface environment is known for being extremely harsh, constantly faced with the threat of impact from small-scale celestial objects. This is why very few intelligent species have made this planet their home, dividing themselves into several tribes to eke out nomad lifestyles as they struggle to survive the arid desert wilderness. They have developed their own folk beliefs that are independent of the Eon belief system.
Sigonia. Sigonia. Ravenous eye of the storm, spurned by all the gods. Land of rock, but not water. Lightning, but not rain. Blood, but not tears. You beat us with your falling stars. You lash us with wind and storm. You chew us up with the cracked earth.
This is a futuristic RPG game.
You promised us a land of honey, yet yoked
It's a little bit like a gacha where you get characters and depends on how lucky you are.
Oh, Gaia for Triclops, if thou can hear me, please open up thy three eyes and gaze upon
It's sort of a continuation Himiko Impact
When you
third,
took
if you've
his
ever heard of
father,
that. Honkai.
my child was still sleeping in my belly. And where my husband went, I too soon must go.
It's very similar to Genshin Impact, if you've heard of that
I
one.
don't ask for a peaceful death. Just for you to tell me, does the baby swaddle sweetly asleep? Does he dream of his
So
mother's
sorry, no.
heartbeat
It's okay.
and the sound
It's
of
brand new.
falling rain?
It's only been out for 1 year.
Please tell me whether this life is all just a fleeting dream.
Some scenes are like a movie, some scenes are like you actually do fighting and move around and stuff.
Why would this child be born to face impending death?
Mommy! 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 Rain! It's raining!
Raining? Raining.
believe me, it's true. The Worlders weren't lying to us. They really did summon the rain. Only we can leave here. We can go back home.
Back home. Gaiathra Triclops. You came. Do you hear that? Thank you. Thank you. Darling, listen. This is the sound of rain. On the day you were born, the sky also sent down a gift like this from Gaiathra. Such a lucky child. Such a blessed child. Just like your name. A gift from them to Avjen. My boy.
Avjen, that name sounds familiar.
May the goddess Gaiathra close her eyes 3 times. Keep your blood eternally pulsing. Let your journey be forever peaceful. And your schemes forever concealed. Welcome to this sad world, Kakavasha.
Sad world. I wonder if these are family people.
Time to wake up, gambler.
It sounds like Wilt.
Oh, heavens. I must have drunk too much Soul Glad.
It was Wilt.
Didn't expect you to be back so soon. How is it? Find anything?
Just as you guessed. Nobody outside knows about Robin's death. There aren't even baseless conspiracy theories. They're still streaming the rehearsal for her ceremony, using a stand-in, I guess. They must be dreaming.
Of course. Who could imagine that death would actually descend upon the idyllic dream created by the family? Let alone that the victim would be the female lead of the Charmony Festival. To be honest with you, I didn't believe it. I even tested it a few times myself. Until I discovered that I couldn't actually die. Whenever there's any danger, I'm forced awake by the dream pool, and it's all as if everything were just a nightmare. That's why I'm convinced that there are a few big secrets lurking behind the scenes.
Then you must have heard about the Memory Zone meme. When I graciously deigned to establish connections with the Oak family on your behalf, they were quite in a pitiful state of disarray. Besides Robin, there was another body. I don't know the exact details, just that it was a stowaway.
2 murder
Happy
cases?
lurking.
I told you something seemed off about the Nameless. He must have come across the other one. This murderer is a psycho. But I have to admit, the case should be easy to crack. We can leverage the family's malfeasance and let the IPC use this as a reason to intervene. It's just that their trickery runs deeper than I thought. Robin's stand-in was all ready to go. These 2 murders are definitely getting hushed up. What should we do? Let me think. It's too rare an opportunity to miss out on, so I gotta be careful.
Incredible, gambler. Have you already exhausted your limited repertoire of tricks so soon?
There are plenty of chips, but it'd be best to choose carefully. the most straightforward has to be Robin. Remember? That masked fool once told me to find a mute as a friend. Robin is what she calls the mute. She has lost her voice, and while most people can't pick up on it, you and I cannot mistake that sound. Not produced by any voice box, but rather by the resonance of the harmony. If that girl hadn't gone hoarse from singing practice, there'd only be one possibility. Something was up with the family. Or Robin herself. To get to the bottom of this, I tried every way I could to meet her. But she died. Right before my very eyes.
A complete and utter loss. Incidentally, it seems to have resulted in your rather undignified arrival on the interrogation stand. There were eyewitnesses at the scene, and the family, in their graciousness, has tentatively accepted your alibi. However, for the foreseeable future, you shall, regrettably, find yourself under the vigilant watch of the hounds.
Well, things aren't looking too optimistic, Doctor. I'm starting to break out in a cold sweat. Do you reckon there's still any chance of a comeback, given how things are?
A probability? Yes, it exists, but it verges on the infinitesimal. To phrase it in a manner more befitting the vernacular of Penacony, you're dreaming. But if you simply can't control yourself and want to try your hand, then there just so happens to be a suitable candidate. That man wants to see you again.
Who?
Sunday.
Is this a public hearing or a private trial?
If it were the former, it would hardly befit my stature to stoop to the role of a mere messenger.
Fine. Well, that's great. It's all great. You see, the dead can't talk, but the living can. Ratio, I'm convinced now that there must be something wrong inside the family. Oh, just you wait and see. That man's sister has died. He can't sit on his hands. Well, without any further ado, let's set off. Lead the way. The show is about to begin.
We're here. The Dewlight Pavilion is the Oak family's fortress and a place where heads of the families meet to discuss great plans for Penacony.
Fortress? Well, I like this metaphor. I dealt with the warlords of the Amanicus star system not long ago, and their synchronized orbital manor wasn't this heavily guarded.
This mansion nominally belongs to Sunday, and is very befitting of its owner. Without his express invitation, the likes of ordinary guests would never grace these grounds in their lifetimes. Look around while you still have this moment of freedom.
Hey, Doc, whose side are you on anyway?
Who's to say I won't sell you out?
We'll see. When we meet the authoritarian master of the Oak family, I'll pry an answer out of him.
Follow me and I'll bring you to his parlor. Hold your tongue and let me deal with the members of the family.
As the story unfolds, you have the chance to progress the story from the other character's point of view. In entering the character's point of view for the first time, the character will automatically be placed first in the You can check the Fate Atlas interface to see which POV, point of view, ongoing mission, or complete mission is in. If you need to change your point of view to the story, you can select here to enter the Fates ensemble For more details, see the tutorials. He told me to look around, so I'm gonna do that. Yank. What a lovely song. Spin up that disc and sweet music will play out of the speakers. Chirp. So if I put down something new, then the record player will play a new track too. See, I'm off to sing a song for the birdies. Chirp. Alright, so this is a place I can go to and leave from. I think because I have that save point, I think this is actually probably a better stopping point. I was going to keep going, but I think it's better now because this is going on forever. Okay, so we actually have almost enough to try Acheron again, or we could try Luocha. Think about that one. Let's see, are there any other things to do? We can do this one where we do trials with the new characters, and that gives us more genes. And then may or may not play again tomorrow. We'll see. See if we're able to do that, playing that Monopoly thingy, or I don't know if they give you more moves every day or what. I kind of think they did. Debuffs on enemies, gain charges, unleashes the ultimate, ignores enemy weakness, toughness, all type resistance, reduces their resistance. Technique can instantly defeat enemies. Oops.
Stream forth, gleam of old.
Wow. Use the technique, attack normal, instantly defeat them and not use that technique once. I did use the technique.
Stream forth, gleam of old blades.
Take the metal and press on it. Down the bell, right?
Storms on the horizon.
Oh, I didn't finish one. Homer. Alright, deals minor lightning damage, 1 point slash drain, inflicts crimson knot, lightning damage, also adjacent ones. 3 hits on a single enemy and the ultimate. 1 hit on all of them, removes all the knots. Talent is that we already did. Immediately defeats them. Okay.
Do we still have the upper hand?
Alright, so let's...
Ready for another?
More business, eh? Lance at the ready. What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
We could put a shield on Rajan.
Not good.
So what's that?
I weep for Katara.
She changed colors. Look at that, it's all red now.
That's half the work.
blasts.
Just for oblivion.
Enemy targets detected.
Oh, is that 7 knots?
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It takes us all.
And bye-bye.
Still water split.
That was nice. Try him, then we'll do Gallagher too, just to see. Brand new character. Healing field, dispels buffs. Removes one buff from all enemies. Imaginary damage. Field, 2 stacks.
Move carefully. Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead return!
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up!
Let's settle this.
Ready to jam.
Receive divinity. I've no interest in eternal sleep is not the dead return!
Song's for you.
Bye-bye.
Turn it up! Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Alright, then we'll try Gallagher. Restores attacker's HP. Oh. Break damage caused by enemies. Wait a second. This doesn't look right. I'm using this thing draw. It's almost like he's in the quest with us. It is foreboding. He's giving away what we're expecting. Skill heals. Nectar Blitz. Basic attack, fire damage. Break damage, sorry. Hit him one more time.
Rice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
You won't get away.
Decided to play your ace, huh? It ain't over.
Who invited you?
Who will it be?
You won't get away. Everything is ordained by the stars.
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing!
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
In the mood for another beating?
No manners, huh?
I have something for you.
And for the win.
Good, my friend. Indulge yourselves!
Wolverine for the win. Oh, good win. Okay, final hit. Welcome back. I'm gonna put a cut in the video for now. I'm gonna probably raid somebody if I see anyone else on. Let's double check and see if we got anyone else to raid. Oh, Tyler Salt's on, we can raid him. Tyler Salt. Everyone knows him. He's playing Zelda, as always. Probably on a ladder quest, so he might not respond immediately, but usually does. One of my close friends. Alright, have fun. Have a good one.